Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this high five video. This is the high five potential superstar shakeups for this week. It's going to be really exciting. They're doing this across both shows. So I think that means that we're going to see a few trades on each show. I'm not expecting like 2 full drafts. I think it'll be just a couple of trades mentioned on each. And I think that there's scope or potential to break up some tag teams. I've not included any of that in my high five, but I could see the likes of Sheamus, Cesaro maybe splitting up, maybe the likes of Golden Truth splitting up, or it could be that we see Rhino and Heath Slater splitting up. I think there's enough tag teams that have literally just been thrown together that we could see now parting ways. But it would have to make sense, and looking at the rosters, I couldn't quite make sense of doing that. But you know what WWE's like, they'll probably just do it anyway. And so, yeah, I could see that happening. I could also see them trading someone on Monday and then trading them back on Tuesday, just to kill a bit of time. I thought it could be quite fun if you traded Maurice with Emma on Monday, and then you'd have the Miz fuming, going absolutely crazy about the fact that he needs his wife by his side, and all this kind of stuff, and then you trade them back. So I could see them doing something along those lines as well. But anyway, let's get to the actual high five. So at number 5, I've got the New Day trading with Breezango. Now I know that's a little bit weird because the New Day are obviously a massive team and Breezango aren't. But the reason for it is because we need to strengthen the SmackDown Live tag roster. It is not as big as the Raw one, and you could argue maybe not as strong. I mean, they've just lost the Vaudevillains. Well, they've lost Simon Gotch anyway. He's been released. And not only that, the Hardy Boys and the Revival both arrived over WrestleMania weekend and went straight to Raw. So they need to put a big team onto SmackDown Live. I think that the New Day could do some new challenges, and it would be right to move them over. The reason that I chose Breezango is because Breezango are the fun team on SmackDown Live, and obviously it would make sense to switch them with the fun team on Raw. And plus I love Breezango. I would be more than happy to see them showcasing their kind of comedy on Monday Night Raw. At number 4, I've got Charlotte switching with Alexa Bliss. So you're changing up the 2 main heels on the female rosters so that they can face new challenges. Simple as that. Pretty tired of seeing the Sasha, Bayley, Charlotte dynamic. It would be interesting to take Charlotte out of that and introduce Alexa Bliss, and then we'd be seeing things like Bayley versus Alexa Bliss, Sasha versus Alexa Bliss. At number 3, now this is a bit controversial, but I feel that Ziggler needs new challenges. He is wasting away on SmackDown Live, the land of opportunity. He's not getting opportunity, so Ziggler needs a refresh. And I think that it would be cool to switch him with Braun Strowman. Now, Braun Strowman, this absolute monster amongst men, has, done a good job in building and developing on Raw. But again, I just think that new challenges, it'd be interesting to see him in there against the likes of Kalisto and, a new roster. So I would switch Ziggler with Strowman. At number 2, I've got the Golden Truth switching with Aiden English. So not the most exciting trade in the world, but as I said, we need to get more onto the tag team roster for SmackDown, and Aiden English is just lost now that he doesn't have a partner. So I would just move him over to Raw. So you're strengthening the SmackDown tag team roster. You can always break up R-Truth and Goldust if you wanted to do that and you wanted to use them as individual stars, or you could keep them together as just another tag team. But I think that bringing a tag team over to SmackDown and taking Aiden English over to Raw could be quite interesting because, you know, you can use Aiden English as a heel or a face. He obviously isn't going to be high up the card, but I think he could be a decent mid-carder. You could have him as a face and have him feuding with Dolph Ziggler or something, which I think would be quite interesting. But my number one trade, the big trade if you will, AJ Styles trades with Roman Reigns. And the reason that I say this, it serves a few benefits. It's the big rumour of what's going to happen anyway. But I think I'm looking at WrestleMania next year. They want to do Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Now, we don't want to see that, but that's irrelevant, right? If Vince wants it, it happens. So you need to keep Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns away from each other, because I don't expect Brock to drop that title anytime soon. I think that Brock will enter into a program with Finn Balor, and I just think keep Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar apart. But the bigger reason is that I'm not alone, I don't think, in wanting to see AJ Styles and Nakamura. And that is WrestleMania 34. So again, keep them apart. You know, you can always do another little trade in the build-up, or there could be something at the Royal Rumble. You know, it could be that Nakamura throws AJ Styles out, and then that's how we build towards WrestleMania 34. But I just think keep them apart and give both guys fresh challenges. And I just think that could make for quite exciting TV. So yeah, you'd be losing Ziggler and Styles, but you would be gaining Strowman and Roman Reigns. Awesome, guys. I'd love to know your thoughts. Drop it in the comments below. If you like the video, if you like some of these ideas, give the video a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.